Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're playing Okami, and this will be a series. So, I don't know if you saw, but a new Okami game was announced, or Okami, and I'm very excited. So I thought, I saw it on PC. I didn't realize it was on Steam, so I'm like, might as well buy, and let's do this. So that, and they're all Onigashima. I'm really excited, or Onishima. I have the game on PS1. It's great. This game is very awesome too, though. I love the style. I don't know what that doo-doo-doo was. I don't know if that's just me. The classic, like, gibberish in old games. Especially on the GameCube. The dark secret. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome, cave-dwelling beast. A young maid was offered as sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on the neck of the size. It's the serpent thing, right? Of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone. Anyone who's gazed into them, no one dared disobey the horrific beast. I'll put on my talking voice, my story voice, would you? When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be familiar of Orochi. I love the opening scene. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Should I, like, do a book talk? Before long ago, the night of the accursed festivals had arrived. I don't know if I want a book talk fanbase. Those ladies are crazy. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifices. Like, they like thirst over book talks. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in a place of his beloved. She looks like Nami in that picture looks like the monkey from Donkey Kong, the female one. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood brave before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon the 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night, but Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left many a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for the breathing. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brightly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. I don't know why I keep hearing doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Alright. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned, yes, gusts of divine wind, of course, to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranai, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranai fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranai, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranai refused to give in with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his sacred and battered arms. He leapt forward ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. W. Nagi, the guy from Blue Lock. See, tell me if you guys want me to read the story or not, because it's long so far. Orochi's broken body collapsed into a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranai had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranai was no longer moving. The village elders gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranai let out a hoarse and a pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranai's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranai's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took a notice. I don't know what the doo-doo-doo is, because nothing's up. My mic's not plugging. Yeah. Is this a legendary sword? Why is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Uh-oh. This game looks beautiful. Like, sometimes styles over graphics. Like, don't get me wrong, like, a lot of games coming out now have amazing graphics, but style is always going to be key. Oh, he who seeks power, who has broken my bounds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. Like, style, I think we need... I'm glad we're making, like... I'm glad Okami's come back. Because style is very important, I feel like. If you have style, like, you can cover up bad graphics, I think. Like, what's the game? Technically, what's it called? Cruelty Squad doesn't have good graphics. But the way it's styled lies and how the graphics work in the game makes it well. This style of this game is great. It's like the old Japanese scroll arts, and I love that. Cruelty Squad's a good game too. Alright, alright, alright. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Alright. Wood Spirit Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? Sorry. We must act quickly, there is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now it is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. If you don't know, Amaterasu is the name of the dog, yeah. The wolf. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. No one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other. They are mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior, whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago, has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I love Amaterasu. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the conditions of the sky. Since you untimely departed from this world, from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious, vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. If you don't know, Nippon is Japan, but never have their circumstances been worse. But they are in this very moment. Please use your power to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh, hey. I'm not gonna laugh. Phew. What on earth? You again? Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be a long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what'd you think? Even cuter than the real thing? No? Old Japanese art was very interesting. What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranai. Nui. Whoa, what'd you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Make my prize sword. No karma against you. Alright. Well, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only you and your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal. That Sakigoro said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That's the girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're talking and taking a nap. Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave it there for today, just because I want to get to the action part and all that tomorrow. On there for watching. Relax for feature bell, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye. Oh. I think I found out what was unplugging, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why isn't this working? Oh, there we go. I guess it's part of the video now. Because I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my keyboard is refusing to work. This is... I guess you saw that part. I would cut this out, but, you know. I got this video out, guys. I see. Yeah, so I gotta get this video out, so I'm not cutting this out. So, yeah. I guess... my keyboard is, deciding not to work. And I can't end this video till the keyboard works. I'm gonna flip this around too. Let's see. Oh. Why isn't this working, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna cut this one. Yeah.